looking at the visibility this morning, I love it. The first time in a couple of weeks we have very little fog out there. Now, there could be a patch or two that may reduce visibility briefly in a few spots, especially inland, but overall, I don't see a lot, and I love that this morning. The other thing about this morning is how mild it is as well. Mid to upper 60s. Now, our normal low temperature is in the 50s this time of year, so we're way above that. So it's 68 in Tampa, over to Lakeland at 68, mid 60s for Wauchula, Punta Gorda, Sarasota. That's about 5 to 7 degrees warmer than it was yesterday at this time. It's a noticeable difference, and it's also a little bit muggier outside. Now, in terms of the humidity levels, they're going to come up to at least the moderate category where you start to feel that humidity, and it's going to stay that way probably right through Sunday. Then, on Sunday, we're going to push a cold front through here, and in the afternoon, quick little line of showers, shouldn't be a big deal. But then it gets cooler and it gets drier. So if you were thinking winter's completely over and we're just going to stay in the 80s, no. We got a cold front coming through on Sunday and maybe another cold front late next week. I'm jumping way ahead of myself now. Today, though, beautiful day as we get back up into the lower 80s. Meanwhile, a lot of rain, a lot of snow. Memphis to Nashville, an incredible amount of heavy rain. Could be some flooding in those spots. Then as you get over into parts of Kentucky, West Virginia, Southwest Virginia, the cold air is in place. So it's changing over to snow and it's changing over to ice. Got winter storm warnings all over the place today, including from Roanoke to Washington, D.C. And in Washington, D.C., they're expecting 3 to 6 inches of snow. Meanwhile, Southwest Virginia, 4 to 8 inches of snow. I think the jackpot from this storm, snowfall-wise, will be the mountains of West Virginia. Of course, that's where Snowshoe is. If you've ever been up there, beautiful little ski resort. They're going to be loving that 8 to 12 inches of snow for them. But to the south of all that, a lot of heavy rain. I mean, way to go. Okay, we have a lot of heavy rain from Louisiana up through Tennessee. Meanwhile, here, really next to nothing as well. But in terms of snowfall, watch this. You've got the snow coming through. Here's West Virginia. Of course, there's the mountains of West Virginia. Then you've got there's D.C., so all that snow there. Then watch from Kansas City to Chicago later this week, another snowstorm is going to bring those folks some winter weather. So winter is not even close to being done well north of us. In the meantime, we'll get a couple of fronts to come through here in the next week or so. Again, typical fronts for February for Florida. Partly cloudy and warm by 81, 82 for your high today. We actually hit 82 yesterday. It was a delightful afternoon. Mild and a hint muggy tonight. Our low in the mid 60s, and then clouds, sunshine. You may notice it's a little bit breezier for Wednesday with tomorrow's high around 82 as well. I really don't think I'll see a huge change for the next few days. Southeast 5 to 10 for boaters. Seas running a foot or less, but just a light chop on the coastal waters. And, you know, pretty quiet as we go into the weekend. We'll be in the lower 80s for Valentine's Day, going into Saturday. Quick little shower on Sunday, and then notice Monday finally cooler, at least with highs back to around 70.